Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Argentina. Currently thinking about liberating Uruguay from our neighbor, Brazil. There's also a possibility to liberate Rio Grande do Sul. Could maybe try to, liberate both of them. That would be fun. Anyway, let's continue. We're currently researching functionalism, and we found out that we will not be able to colonize in Africa. But you bastards, I wanted that. Patagonian nationalists, really? Are you sure about that? Because I don't think you're sure about that. Is there anyone we could get into conflict with to get a bit of our own hold in here? Like maybe, oh no, there's France. And I can get a nice little chunk that nobody... Yeah, this is French already. Galadi, Zanzibar. Vari could be a good target. They have fish and tropical wood. And there's an uncolonized territory here. This is Dutch. Grain and tropical wood and spices in Calabar. Well, they're at war with Spain. They won't be there for much longer. Damn. Well, what can you do? We were too late to the party because of the goddamn war with Brazil. At least we got someone to blame, like, that's really comfy. Okay, functionalism done. Education efficiency plus 50%, permanent prestige plus 5%, shoes production increased, and colonial power points increased. So now we get functionalism, and we want empiricism too, because that gives bonuses to research, so I want that. Plurality is increasing too, so yeah, our research points are skyrocketing. But other than that, everything seems to be a bit too peaceful, really. I'd say too peaceful. Upper house rearranged. Man, I'm really bummed that we were late to this. I was hoping we could get it. Argentinian reactionaries raised in Talan. Really. I'm probably trying it because there's nothing else that can happen. Tensions in Arauca. Arauca is ours. What's that happening? Oh, they want this entire territory. I'm not gonna give it to anyone, it's mine. Underground printing press. Let it operate. Anything new? No, we can just make everything worse. It is ours. Don't you dare thinking about it. Grammar school. Education efficiency plus 10%. Yep. That makes it even better. And blame the bureaucrats. Okay, we want Chile to like us. And we're nearing the place or the time when it will be so. Okay, so we got high schools, romanticist art, Soren Kierkegaard, and increased relations with Paraguay. So high schools together with the grammar schools give us a boost to education. We are now at 0.07 every month, so we'll hit 30 very soon. Romanticist art. The Romanticists finally broke with the classical demands of strictness and correctness. By celebrating and exposing human emotions and imaginations, they set the path for future Future Arctic? Well, isn't that supposed to artistic movements in the 19th and early 20th century? Great artists closely associated with Romanticism include J.M.W. Turner, Caspar David Friedrich, John Constable, and William Blake. I wonder why they put J.M.W. Turner and not his whole name when they put it in the other one. Someone probably didn't know and couldn't find. Søren Kierkegaard was a Danish philosopher, theologian, and religious author interested in human psychology. He strongly criticized many modern philosophers and the Christianity of the state church versus the free church. Much of his philosophical work deals with the issues of how our lives as a single individual, giving priority to concrete human reality over abstract thinking, and highlighting the importance of personal choice and commitment. Okay, good for us. Budget's still doing good. Hordes are being built everywhere. Okay, naval bases level 3. Here and there, but it's useless now. The Dark Continent. Nationalism and imperialism. What do we need for that? Years before 1900. Haven't entered biologism, military logistics, steel steamers. Well, we haven't. So I guess we will be sad. And here everything has been colonized already. Wait, no, this wasn't. What is that? Hawaiian Islands. Oh, they have too low of a rating. Can we colonize this? We could, if we could liberate Spanish Peru. Man, Spain is doing unusually good for its usual path. Austria, Hungary. Is France at war with Netherlands, Luxembourg, and the Russian Empire? Man, Belgium never really entered the game. That's so weird. That's like the first time I ever saw that happen. Okay, budget is fine. Are we paying? No, just a few. There's nothing we couldn't handle. We're getting unemployed people in Buenos Aires. Why? Okay, because this is not probably our winery. What's the factory budget? Factory budget is okay. Is there anything we want to produce? Producing fabric, we're producing steel. Are we producing furniture? Yes. If we wanted to produce luxurious furniture, what would we need? Tropical wood and furniture, but we do have tropical wood, don't we? We do! So let's build a luxurious furniture factory in Buenos Aires. And once the budget is still increasing, I think I might want to build 2 more artillery units for our armies. 1 and 1. We'll see if we can pay for that. So Chile, how are you doing? You will not accept own score provinces. Well, fuck you then. I might have wiped you out entirely if I wanted to. I was just too nice. And you can't even appreciate that? Then screw you. Honestly. Screw you. Boot factories. Again, we already had those, but we now discovered them. Maybe they're different. They're sneaker factories. Okay, phenomenalism. I don't like this one because it has eugenics and stuff like that in it, but well, what can you do? Phenomenalism and realism, and then industry. And then I guess, probably navies might be a good idea. Politburo discusses war. What is this? I feel strongly that we have lost what I like to think of as our place in the sun. Argentina used to be a respected force in an international community, but these days it is as if our voice was consequently and by design ignored. I feel that in order to regain what was lost, we must again assert ourselves as the international scene. Some might accuse me of an adventurism, but by jingo, this country was built by adventurers. The Politburo has held a meeting to discuss our international situation, and the mood around the table has been grim. Some of the more hawkish members of the Bureau are discussing a foreign campaign to assert our international position and to divert attention from internal dissent with the regime. Okay, hey, that sounds kind of cool. When do I want to do that? I want to liberate the country. An entire country from its oppressors. Free people. Liberate country. Let's go with liberate country against Empire of Brazil. We wanted to do that, and I guess there will never be a better time than now. So we might just as well do this. If we manage to liberate Uruguay, that's gonna be another sort of friend for us. Okay, fort. We can draw expanded here, but fort. It might be wise to wait until we get at least the army risk management and some of these rifles and stuff like that, because man, it could be nasty if we lost that more. Phosphates in Tucumán. Modern logistics. Oh no, modern logics. Many of those philosophers belonging in some sense to the area of analytic philosophy were also those who revolutionized logics. Others were famous mathematicians who, as they delved into the fundamentals of mathematics, developed ideas that were as important for logics as mathematics. Oh, we have a level 3 fort here. Why can't we... Doctrine. We have a level 3 in Osorno, but I want a level 2 elsewhere. It's a bit weird. Okay, we're expanding here, expanding Jujuy, expanding here Solotas, Formosa. Okay, and we can't expand it here. But we definitely can... Oh, we can have a naval base here this entire time. I didn't know. In Parana. Fuck me. I should have known. Okay, that's quite a lot of projects we're undertaking right now, but could work. Mapuche resistance in the Rio Grande. By the way, who owns Cape Verde? Still Portugal? Yeah, Portuguese Senegal. Crop rotation in Checo. So a lot of projects have been started. Okay, we've attacked it, but we got only 2 infamy for that. That's okay. It's dropping very fast already, so no need to be sad. 89, 91. Jingoism, no voting. Vote justification efficiency was 125%. Okay, so what can we do now here? That's the question. If we declare war, we want to liberate Uruguay. We get no infamy for that and just prestige. Oh wait, hold on. Exploding Salta. we wanted to liberate Uruguay, would Bolivia is unlikely to join us. The problem here is we'll have to raise our armies to a much more competent level. We'll probably be able to take out Chile if we put in a couple more units. Because Chile will be generally unable to offer much resistance. But I'm afraid that Brazil might be a bit of an issue. They have about the same strength as these guys. Soldiers and army, 144,000 and leaders 18. How much more? Well, we can raise huge amounts of units. It's not a problem of that. Creole engineers. I could create specialized stacks. Well, I would have to conquer all of these territories. They have forts level 3. Yeah, they have forts level 3. So that would be a problem. I could maybe I'm torn. I'm rather torn. We'll have to... Well, we won't attack now. I think we'll need to get these 3 technologies before we do anything. Before we even think about anything. This is just organization and mobilization. That's not all that necessary. Oh, but we need the level 3. That's 25% tactics. So, Alexander Bain, an associate of John Stuart Mill, Alexander Bain added connection from physiology to association of psychology, adding the laws contiguity, similarity, and frequency. Adding the laws of compound and constructive associations to those of contiguity, similarity, and frequency. He was known for writing 2 of the earlier textbooks in psychology in 1855 and 1859, which were used by later experimental psychologists such as William James. His Spencer-Bain principle concerning probability of behavior recalls the later behaviorist school in its conclusion. Kaboom. Well, once we're done with phenomenalism, I think we might really go with the army. Military statistics, point defense system will be fast. And then army risk management, because we need the tactics. And then the steel breech-loaded artillery and bolt-action rifles. It's gonna give us a bit more time to accumulate money. But we are definitely going for liberating Rio Grande do Sul and Uruguay, both of these. It's gonna hurt Brazil very heavily, but yeah, it's gonna hit us too, because we'll need to make sure that it's gonna happen. Hopefully, they might not want to attack us. Okay, here we go with phenomenalism, and now we're gonna go with military statistics and see where that leads us. Well, we have over 20.7 research points, so this is only gonna help the military. I wish I could see how well they advance, but as they have a level 3 fort, it is very likely that they advanced, you know, in the other areas as well. But just by increasing the tax, like so, we can easily pay for our army and a much bigger army than that as well. So yeah, well, we're ready. It's just a question if we'll be ready to, you know, fight the war till its bitter end, because that's gonna mean another awful war exhaustion. Oh my god.